Okay.
All right, we're on. Uh-oh.
We'll try to behave, but.
And Lizzie goes away with her cute self. Okay.
Oh, looks nice. That nice parking lot, Lizzie.
Is that Arizona?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it hot?
God, yes, it's 103 degrees.
You're kidding. Already?
It's so hot. Yeah.
Hey, Lizzie, that does not make me want to move to Vegas.
Oh my God,
No.
it's really nice in Vegas right now. He said it was a beautiful day.
Okay.
And he'll tell me, because he texts me every day.
Oh, your cousin?
Just us three.
Yay, hi.
Okay, well, hey, stop it. We're gonna get going here. Not you, dog. You look like a lip commercial with your blowing the bubbles, and I mean, it looks like a commercial, seriously. And your hair, which is,
I can't stay for long. I have to go yell at little kids.
okay, let's get going though. Okay, so the 2 things I wanted to talk, 3 things, 4 things I wanted to talk about.
10 things.
Adding. Well, because we haven't really had a coach call in like 3 weeks for reals. So, okay, first of all, follow up with people. I don't know if I have any other words. Go back to your list and start following up with people. This deal that we have going through August, I don't know, maybe they'll leave it, who knows, but at least it's through August. But don't let these people slide. There's no reason not to hit Success Club. We have every tool in the box here, you guys. So I want you to go back to your list, and I want you to dig deep, like back into December, okay? For reals. Do you have dates on your list? I have dates on my list. So go back into your list, those of you who have dates, and go back through your list, go back through December and start messaging, start talking to people from now. Do not message them, hey, the deal's still on. Message them, how are you doing? What's going on? How's your life? You know, and then work your way into that conversation, but don't start there. Okay, that was number 1. Number 2, Summit. You're going to register for your track and your workout on Monday. You'll get an email that has a link in it that says register now or something like that. And we, as the refinery, are doing meeting room D or whatever, like lecture hall D. I don't know, something D. Is
it the 8th or is it the 10th?
It's Monday.
Monday. Okay, that's the 8th.
Oh, maybe not. It's the 10th.
That's what I thought.
I'm sorry. You're right. It's Wednesday, because we registered on the 3rd, which was Wednesday, yesterday. So yeah, it's the 10th. So it's Wednesday. And my link did not come up. My email did not come in until about 9:48. So it was pretty close to when you're supposed to register. So you kind of have to keep an eye on it. I would highly recommend registering very quickly. Be in a place where you can get on and register, because that meeting hall is going to fill up and the workout that you want is going to fill up. And then you'll have to end up doing something that maybe you don't necessarily want to do.
Especially the meeting hall.
Meeting hall is kind of important, just because we're trying to stay together as a team. So I would definitely, that's pretty important. But the workout, kind of important. I did shift shop, not that it matters, but I certainly don't have to pick that workout, but I'm kind of excited about it. So that said, let's see. Success Club reward is a call with John Maxwell, which is a pretty big deal because he's awesome and it costs a whole lot of money to go see him talk. So it's a really nice gift, I guess. I like tangibles, but what are you gonna do? This month it was April, it was a backpack. Did you get it? You got it.
Mm-hmm. Did.
Okay, Maxwell.
I've been super lame lately. I need to step it up.
Step it up. Go back in your list. The other thing is that from now, May, hopefully we'll have a couple people that will be attending the Success Club party. The people who get the tickets to Success Club party at Summit get to bring a +1. So those of us who do not get the ticket, If you want to be a +1, I think we're probably going to have to end up making it a contest. So the person who has the most Success Club points in May and June will get that +1 if there's, you know, them to be had. I think there will be, but.
I only have to get 14 points.
Right. You can do that. You can do that. You can. It doesn't seem crazy to me. Come on, you can totally do that.
No, I know I can do it. I'm working on it.
Totally do that. Let's see. Okay, free group. So we are doing a free group. Now I can't remember what date we're starting.
I'll tell you. Hold on.
It's in a couple weeks.
I think we're going to start. If we're starting on a Sunday, it's the 21st. If we're starting on a Monday, it's the 22nd.
Please, can we start? It doesn't really matter to me. I will not be here on the 21st. I have a horse show, and I will not be home till late at night. We can start on the 21st. It's fine. I just won't be able to post anything on the 21st, but it doesn't matter. That's fine with me.
I don't know if it was going to be I guess if it's a 7-day Shakeology sample, then it makes sense that it's a 7-day group.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Lizzie.
Is that what it is? Because mine didn't pan out.
Okay, so that's what we're doing. But what we're going to do is, I think this is what I think we should do. I think we should do and I know Heather's driving, so she can't be here, but that's why I'm recording it so she can listen to it. So it's like a 7-day kind of spring cleaning group, but not cleaning. It's like cleaning up your act, cleaning up your diet, cleaning up your attitude, you know, getting some of the crap out of your head, that sort of thing, like a self-help kind of group. And I think we should be able to offer hey, Stacy, I think we should be able to offer the group with or without Shakeology. That's just my opinion. That way we can still have the group, and then the people that are in there. Oh, Lizette, she's new.
yay!
Yeah, so hi, Lizette. Yay, I'm glad she's here. So that group will be, yay, and we can see her too. Hey. Can't hear you though, just can see you. I don't think I got it.
Oh, there we go.
It's loud in there, girl. I'm gonna mute that. Okay. Okay. So anyway, so I think we should be able to offer that. I think we should offer that group to both people using Shakeology and people not, just because for 2 reasons. One, it still adds value even if you're not doing Shakeology. And 2, because I think it builds interest in Shakeology whether they're drinking it or not at that time. So that way we can still get into the free group thing and we can still offer it, but if they want to do Shakeology, awesome. If they don't, then they'll get educated on Shakeology, watch everybody else talk about how awesome it is, and then go, oh, I missed out. So that's my thought on that. I think that would be good. And it was Heather's idea, so props to Heather because that was a good idea. And then we already have the game plan for a free group in June, and it's going to be butts. June is a month for butts. So that's what that is. So that's good. All right, now I want to talk about something. Okay.
I have to say goodbye.
Okay, bye.
To the kids. Bye.
Here, go yell at the kids. I'm going to let Lizette tell us a little bit about her after I chit chat real quick, and then we'll do that. I'm going to turn on the light though. Okay, lights. All right, very good. So the thing I wanted to talk about tonight is something that I have had to do, and I feel like it's really important for you guys to start thinking about it, because those of us, and Lizette's new, so this won't really, she may not relate to this as much, but Kimberly, Lizzie, Stacy, y'all will, Heather, who's not here, but whatever, will all relate to this. But I think that we need to shift our focus a little bit in terms of how we're presenting fitness and Shakeology to people. And the reason why we have for so long been so focused on the package of them together is because that's the most Success Club points, right? Okay, and really the most commissions, okay? And that's okay, that's not a problem. But because Shakeology is now equal standalone Shakeology orders are now equal to a challenge pack, I think we need to change our mindset just a little bit in terms of the way we think about it. So when you're talking to somebody and you know that all they want to do is clean up their diet, and the fitness part is making them go, don't talk about it anymore. Let it be. Get them what they want. You know, before it was like, oh, I want Shakeology. And you'd be like, oh, but for $10 more, you can get 21-day fix. And like, okay. But that's not really what we need to focus on anymore. And I like that, actually. I think it gives us more leverage in terms of using Shakeology to be more of a standalone product that doesn't require fitness to make it work. So I think that's really important. And it's really taken me a while to be able to like reconfigure my thoughts on the way I talk about Shakeology and get excited with people when all they want to do is Shakeology. Like before I was like, oh gosh, really? You know, like, don't you want the fitness part? And, you know, in my personal love of Beachbody started with the fitness part. I was, you know, they didn't have Shakeology when I started. But it took me a long time to get on board with Shakeology just because that's what it was. I was more into the fitness part of it. But so it's really hard. It was really hard for me to start thinking, wait a second, I don't have to convert somebody into an exerciser here. I'm just trying to help them get healthy. And if we start with Shakeology and that's where we start, then awesome. Great. Everybody's good. And I think kind of that's why they did that, why they changed that. But I think the important thing now almost is to lead with Shakeology. So we used to lead with fitness, and I think now we need to start thinking a little bit more about leading with Shakeology, and the bonus is the fitness. Because I think in my mind, at least, I would lead with the fitness and the bonus was Shakeology. So, but really, the easy part of all of this is Shakeology. So for somebody to be able to sit there and mix up a Shakeology takes 30 seconds. To get somebody on board with exercise takes a lot more than 30 seconds a day, and it takes a lot more mind shift and mind change and effort, as well as the eating plans. Now, those two things are super, super important. Don't get me wrong. I just whipped out my containers again because I was just gone for 7 days, and I ate everything that was in Lexington, Kentucky. Ate all of the things.
But we're trading greens and yellows, right?
I need to trade greens and yellows.
Can I have your yellows, please?
You can have my yellows if I can have your greens.
Yes.
So I think that is kind of important. And like I've had a couple people who have gone with Shakeology, and then we start working, and then they're like, wait a second, you know, later on, I want portion control. And I'm like, okay, well, let's back up and let's talk about the All Access Challenge Pack. Because I think if somebody wants Shakeology and you start talking fitness, they're just trying to sell me something now. So if somebody wants Shakeology, go with Shakeology and stop there. It's fine. You know, and then if they decide, oh, I really want to be a discount coach or whatever, then you can start talking to them about challenge packs if they just started with Shakeology just to save them the $40. And that's okay because it's actually a better deal anyway, and we all know that. So you can go there at that point. But I just think that in the past we've always pushed so hard for challenge packs, and I think now we don't have to do that as much, and it's kind of a good thing. So there's that. The thing that I think is the most important part of this, and the most important part of Shakeology is that it it fills the gaps in nutrition that Americans have. And I think that is where we can feel very confident about talking about Shakeology standalone by itself, because there's so many gaps in our nutrition. I mean, it's bad. And especially if somebody's saying, you know what, I'm going to cut back on my calories or whatever. And cutting back on calories isn't a bad thing, but if you cut back on calories, that means your nutrient density is going down too, because we already eat like crap anyway. So our nutrient density is going down, and then we're like, well, what's left? Well, guess what's left? Cravings and binging. So when you can offer something that helps people fill those gaps in nutrition that will keep them from craving junk, and keep them from caving basically into something that doesn't fit the eating plan and so on and so forth. I think that's a huge benefit. And it's probably something that I would venture to say, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say it, that there's no other shake out there that does that. Really truly does that really truly fills that gap in nutrition. I mean, I think there's other shakes out there that taste good. There's other shakes out there that provide enough protein, but none of them do all of the vitamins, all of the minerals, all of the superfoods, and probiotics and all these things. They just don't. And without all of that, that's what leaves your body craving. So I think that's really important. And so I want you guys to really be able to focus on that and feel really confident that that is very beneficial to people in terms of, oops, we lost Stacy. Very beneficial to people in terms of their nutrition and their journey with what we're doing. Let's see. Oh, new flavors. So I don't know. I personally just got my box of the Barista Vegan to ship. So I hope that you guys will try. I know Kimberly's a vegan person. Lizette, you're vegan too, right? Yeah. So I want you guys to really try the vegan flavors and make sure that you know what they taste like and be able to compare them to the regular ones if you don't. But whoops, hold on. Let me unmute you, girl. What?
I should have gone with the different flavors since I had gotten vegan before, vanilla vegan. I tried it. I was like, oh, I should have tried just a different vegan. I had vanilla before.
Oh, you had?
Yeah, but I was like, oh, I don't know why I didn't think of that when I ordered.
Does it taste the same as the regular vegan?
What was that?
Does it taste the same as the regular vegan?
No, this was totally different. The other one was the one I had before. The taste wasn't.
Oh, you had something that was Shakeology.
Yeah, it wasn't Shakeology. It was bad. Shakeology had like a better flavor.
So
it was vegan.
You like the vanilla vegan?
Yeah, it was so much better than the one I was drinking before.
Good. So I want y'all to be able to compare that. So when people ask, we've always been so hesitant to recommend the vegan flavors because the strawberry one tastes like warm barf, and the chocolate tastes good. I think the strawberry is kind of scary. So bad, right? So
I think it's amazing.
Oh, you think it's good? We think it tastes like warm barf, but that's okay.
Well, I mix it with almond milk and orange juice.
Ooh, orange juice.
Oh.
There you go.
It tastes very tropical.
Well, that's the point. But I really do want you guys to try the vegan flavors so that you know that you can compare them to people, so that when somebody says, well, I really want the cafe latte, you can say, okay, great. Do you want the vegan or the other one? And they can say, well, what's the difference? And you can tell them the ingredient difference, but then you can say, well, the vegan one tastes a little more coffee-like or whatever. But you can, the difference between vegan chocolate and the vegan and the regular chocolate to me is that that the regular chocolate tastes more like dark chocolate and the whey-based one tastes more like milk chocolate. So I explain that to people, and otherwise I think they're very similar in terms of the way they work and all that good stuff. So I think that's really important. So I encourage you to try the flavors and so you can talk about them. And then there's three new ingredients, okay? And one of them is going to freak you out, but I'm going to explain it in a second. Two of them won't because they're awesome. So shaga mushrooms, which is like the king. Oh, hey, girlfriend. That's the little one that just went to the insectarium. Right? Get to see all the bugs. So she reminds me so much of you. It freaks me out. Right? So anyway, the shaga mushroom is like the king of mushrooms. This is the mushroom that they've been trying to get into Shakeology for a long time, but couldn't find a good supply source. But it's awesome. Talk about medicinal mushrooms. This is good stuff. Big adaptogen, awesome for your immune system. And then matcha powder, which to be honest with you, I don't know a whole lot about. I just know it's really hip and happening right now. So it must be good, right? but I know it's green tea, and I know it's like the best of the green tea stuff, and it's got all the polyphenols and all the good stuff in it. So antioxidants and all that good stuff. So that's exciting. The third one, actually, I think to me is pretty exciting. I don't want to spend a whole lot. I was looking at the clock because I could go on for days about this. Sugar. Okay, nobody's freaking out. I'm so glad. So they added organic sugar to Shakeology and backed off the fructose. I am so excited about this, you guys, because fructose does not have the best press. Even though it is sugar, it's still sugar, it's just from fruit, it's still sugar, whatever, right? But it is processed because they had to get it out of the plant, and they do say that it can cause the long-term use of large amounts of fructose, and I'm talking large amounts of fructose, can cause you to have a higher propensity towards diabetes. But that's beside the point. It doesn't matter because there's not very much of it in Shakeology anyway, but they're backing off the fructose and they added sugar, and I love it because sugar is real. It's food, and it is a whole food by itself, and they're adding unrefined organic sugar, and not in large quantities because there's still stevia in there, which I don't have a problem with, but I would much rather have the sugar than the fructose. So I'm super excited about it, and I think some people freaked out at first, but I think that it's really a good thing. And so if you send out the ingredient list to somebody and they come back with you going, what, there's sugar in this? Yeah, there's sugar. It's a whole food. Don't you want it to taste good and have a little bit of sweetness to it? Because it is a whole food. There's nothing wrong with sugar. It's just in large quantities in a refined state, it'll kill you. But in organic, unrefined sugar and a tiny, tiny bit in your drink each day is going to enhance the flavor, and it's going to do better for you than the fructose would. So I'm excited about the fructose, and I hope that you guys get questions about it and you're able to answer that and be positive about it and be able to speak about it, with confidence that it was a good addition to Shakeology. Okay, those are my things. So do you guys, we've probably got about 10 minutes left, maybe a little less. So I wanted to give you guys time to, one more thing I'll talk about real quick. Some of you have goals, rank advancement goals for Summit. That is going to come up quickly. So if you want to be recognized at Summit, I would highly recommend that you get to your goal by the end of May. It's actually the third week of May that is really the rank advancement time for recognition. So, hey, hi. Great. So if, and I'm happy to be there for you if you want to do one-on-one calls or however I can help to help you get to where you need to go. Just let me know. I'm happy to help because I know it's exciting times. Sorry, there's barking and boys are about to walk in, so it's going to get loud. So I'm going to now be quiet, and I'm going to let you guys answer questions. I'll let you answer the questions. I'm going to let you guys answer questions and just unmute yourself. Oh, wait. Unmute.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
About Shakeology. I usually drink it in the morning, but I was wondering, can I drink that even as a dinner, or can I?
You can do whatever
Okay,
you want to.
When I first had ordered it the first time, was it the first time? I asked a few questions, and I'm like, well, if you drink it at night, you're gonna have too much energy. You're not gonna want to drink. And I was like, well, I usually need it more for at night, so I don't have to woke up on those big meals. I don't really like feeling full at night. So I was wondering, so at nighttime it's good to drink, it's good to go?
Yeah,
I drink mine at night.
it doesn't have caffeine in it or anything, so it's not going to keep you up at night. And I think if you drink it at 6 or 6:30, which is dinner time, it's not going to fill you up for the rest of the night. I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, because I usually do it in the morning, drink it in the morning, but to me it'd be so much better just to drink it at night.
That's fine. Yeah, and I think you kind of have to figure out, like Stacy said, she drinks it at night. I think you kind of have to figure out where it fits best in your day and for your body. So for me, like I can't I can't drink it. I have to drink it at like 3:30 in the afternoon. I've tried it at breakfast, I've tried it at lunch, I've tried it morning snack, I've tried it at all these. For me, the best place is in the afternoon. But everybody's different. So I think it's great. Try it out and see how it works.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try it out.
I think it's a good
Because
idea.
usually, nighttime is like when you want something sweet or, well, that's for me. Like at nighttime is when I want something sweet. I want to break out on something, and I'll eat my dinner, but then I'll be too full. But I want something sweet, so I'm thinking maybe if I do my Shakeology, it'll give me that. It'll be my dinner and still have something sweet for me to taste.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And see, just see how it works.
Okay.
All right, anybody else? Questions? Answers? Problems? Successes? Things that are difficult? That's right. Wait. We have a new Emerald in the house.
Yes, we do.
I need to recognize you because clearly Chris isn't going to. I was waiting for Tanya to do it. I didn't want to step on her toes.
I don't know if she even knows.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding?
We have both been so sick.
Oh.
And I mean, I've been sick and she's been, it's been, the last several weeks have been like really bad.
I'm going to Voxer Tanya and tell her that you went Emerald and that you need to be recognized. And that I'm going to just give her the option to do it. I want to step on her toes.
Yeah.
Because that is kind of her accomplishment, so,
Yeah.
So it's not mine. So I'll do that. I'm just writing myself a note. Yeah, woo, that's awesome, girlfriend. So Lizette, so we have we have ranks in Beachbody, and we're gonna do a training. That's the other thing. We're gonna do a Coach Basics again pretty soon. I need to talk to my people, but we have rank advancements, and Emerald is the first rank that you get to, and that's you as a coach and a coach on either side of you. So it's just 2 other people. So you could have 2 family members. It's super easy to get there once you get it in your mindset, but you've got to get a mindset of, I'm going to get there, like Stacy just did. She's like, nope, I'm going to do it. I'm going Emerald. And and you can. So it's just 2 coaches, 1 on each side, and then that makes you an Emerald. And so that's your first, and that actually benefits you because you actually get paid a little bit more when you're an Emerald, because you start to eventually earn cycle bonus, which is a whole nother story for a whole nother call. But you'll actually start to see that a little bit here and there. So that's kind of fun. So congratulations, Stacy. That's a big deal. And that'll be your, well, for sure your rank at Summit, but maybe it's just the starting point of where you're going for that. So woohoo! And I know that Heather and Kimberly are equally really close to Diamond. I won't use numbers. I'm not going to, I'm just saying is all. Just saying that they're both very close. And it's funny because they've been the same number of coaches the whole time, but in totally different configurations. So, hold please. Hey, Frank. He's going to have a quesadilla. Okay, and that chicken is for some in his quesadilla and some for your pasta or your quinoa thing there. Anyway, so yeah, so we've got some rank advancements in our midst, which is super exciting. So yay, congratulations. And I think Stacy may have had one of her bigger volume weeks. So
yep.
Yay. Awesome, exciting. Okay, anybody else? Anything? We're just gonna reach back into our list and we're gonna go back to January, December, and start talking to people because that'll be good. And Lizette, when I say the list, we need to get you some training, girl. But we'll get there. It'll be in the next couple of weeks. We'll start a new training. Not right now, dude, unless it's important. Okay. So
Yeah, I have a new coach that's probably going to be interested in some new coach training, so that'll be good.
let me get with my people.
Yeah.
I'll do that tomorrow. They're already asleep, but I will do that, and hopefully we'll
They
start.
go to bed at 5.
Well, they do. Oh shoot! I just said upgrade to pro. Didn't really want to do that. Anyway, so I will work on that, and so in the next couple of weeks, Lizette, we'll have some training that you can go through. That'll be it's like a 40-day training, and it's like 15 minutes a day, but it kind of gives you the basics of the business and like how you can really start moving forward with the business. And I think one thing that you can do right now, and I know that this is something that the three of us try to do every day, is being a product of the product. And this is something that Lizette and I talked about today a little bit, is that really the first thing as a coach that you should do is to work on yourself and to spend time drinking your shake, using the eating plan, and exercising, and being a product of what we do. And so that you're able to share that with other people and say, well, this is what works for me. And I think that's really the place to start as a new coach, is just working on yourself and focusing on that. And then people are going to see you and they're going to say, gosh, what are you doing? What's different? And then you get to share that with them. You get to share what's working for you. And then you're never selling anything. You're just sharing what works. And then people are like, well, I want to try that because maybe that'll work for me too. And so that's the first thing, is being a product of the product. And that's something we can all do every single day. Even when you're taking a day off of exercise, you can still be a product of the product. So that's important. And I think that that's something that you can share on Facebook, and you can share with people, your family. And it's really good when you're a new coach to be able to talk to your family about stuff like this, because they're going to forgive you if you screw up. So if you say something wrong, or you say something weird, or it didn't come out right, they don't really care. They're family. So it's really a good opportunity to be able to practice on your family members and let them be your guinea pigs before you throw it out to the world. I know that's what I did for sure. I'm still doing it. I have a huge family, so I'm still talking to family members. But anyway, that's about it that I had. And I'm excited that Lizette's with us, and I'm glad you joined us tonight. We do this every Thursday with the exception of the 18th, and I'll tell you guys why. So on the 18th, we're doing a coach sneak peek. It's a bunch of refinery diamonds and above, and we do a sneak peek together, and it's fun. It lasts for about maybe an hour and 20 minutes, maybe a little bit more. And it's a lot. I think this might be a Google Hangout this time, but last couple times it's been a live Facebook, where we just kind of tag each other. So we'll go for one person will talk for 10 minutes, and next one talks for 10 minutes, and so on and so forth. So it's just a live event that we keep going and talking about different aspects of the business. But I think for you guys, maybe you haven't run a coach sneak peek yet, or maybe you haven't run one like this, but we've been doing it for, I think this will be our 4th one. They've been very successful. So instead of it's going to be on a Thursday night, unfortunately, which is our team call night during our team call time. So I want you guys instead to actually join the coach sneak peek and watch it and listen to it. And, for the newer coaches, like Kimberly, your new coach, I would love for her to just go listen to it, because it gives her a really good idea. To be honest with you, the best thing that you can learn from these coach sneak peeks isn't information, it's culture, and to see who we are as a team and what we're like and our personalities and how we work together. And it's pretty stinking cool, really. So I think you guys might really enjoy watching it anyway, but then having your newer coaches come in and watch it too. Lizette, I think it'd be a great opportunity for you. So I try to have a call once a week. When the refinery, our bigger team, does a team call, I typically don't have a team call that week, but I don't think we have one coming up anytime soon, so we're good there. And then I'll remind you of the sneak peek. I'll probably post it in the coach in our group, Team Rock On, and you guys can just know about it there. But I'd love to have you guys in there, and I'd love to have your new coaches in there so they can see who we are as a team, because we're pretty cool. I mean, just the Rock On team's cool, like us right here, but our bigger team, the Refinery, and I know Kimberly's experienced it firsthand at Summit. We're a fun bunch, and we're a bunch of smart ladies, and we're well spoken, and I think you'll really get a kick out of what we have to share. So I'd love for y'all to join then. Otherwise, we're here every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock Mountain Time. Sorry, Thursday night at Mountain Time. Thank you, Kimberly. I don't really know what day it is anymore. I'm totally from my vacation. But anyway, all right. If y'all don't have anything else, I'll let you go. I will post the recording on the in the group. And thank you so much for being here. Good night.